Yeah, that was a pretty unexpected movie. But hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Nate. Welcome back to another episode of Nate Reviews, and today I'm gonna give you my spoiler-free review on Ryan Gosling's latest movie, Project Hail Mary, which just came out today. And I gotta say, that was a heck of a wild roller coaster from start to finish. So, this movie was surprisingly pretty great for me when I saw it, like, with my family today in theaters. And it has a pretty unique plot that I was, like, glued in for the movie. It follows a science teacher. He is, like, sent on this mission. He finds himself on a giant, like, spacecraft thing called the Hail Mary, which is, like, thousands of miles away from Earth. And he has no memory of what happened. And slowly on later in the movie, he regains like what's his assignment, and he later finds out he has to like save our son from caught from an explosion that will pretty much destroy all life as we know it. And this is kind of like a really great sci-fi like story. I mean, I know I've seen a movie like this before, and this is by the same author that did The Martian, which is about an astronaut stuck on Mars. He has to learn to survive, and while NASA goes to try and rescue him. It's kind of that element, but pretty different. And I gotta give you my own thoughts, but don't worry, this is a spoiler-free review, so you don't have to worry. This is just my own thoughts. When I first saw this movie, I was a little questioning of how this movie would be, but thankfully, after a few minutes in, I was locked in, with the story and characters. Ryan Gosling does pretty great acting performance for this movie, and what I like is how he just turns to some reluctant science teacher who likes to talk about this and that in some middle school to a hero who just not only just saved many lives but some future people that will be born on Earth. They will just know of his massive success, and it's just really great how the space exploration scenes are really fantastic and groundbreaking. Especially the Hail Mary itself, which is a giant satellite thing and something out of Star Trek or I don't know. It reminds you something out of that Thunderbirds TV show from the 60s. It kind of looked like that, and then the other show, Thunderbirds Are Go, but it looks pretty great and revolutionary when I saw this first time. I was blown away at the visuals and how directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller managed to capture every aspect of the movie, combine some humor, some emotional moments, how they did with their other films like the Lego Movie, the Jump Street films, even Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It just shows how these guys can do a great story of a movie, and I myself am very impressed of their work on this movie. I mean, this is really mind-blowing. This is based off a book, by the way, of the same name, Project Hail Mary. And there were so many moments that just left me on the edge of my seats. I was whoa, this is next generation space travel and something that would rival Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. But that's just my thoughts. I myself enjoy movies like this with a good sense of passion and humor, and I was man, this is a really great Oscar contender. And not to mention, the storyline is pretty fantastic. We see some interesting flashbacks to the characters. I don't want to get too much. This is a spoiler-free review, so you guys will understand. And what makes the movie great is just how the movie feels we are part of that story. We are in that position where Ryan Gosling's character is. And it's just pretty fantastic of how the acting he does. And it just shows how far Ryan Gosling has become, from all the way down to Blade Runner and then early films to this one. I feel he could do really great work. And I do appreciate the amount of talent he does. Yeah, I really do like this movie a lot. I think this is one of my favorite movies of 2026. I mean, I feel no other sci-fi movie can escalate this scale except for this one. But, yeah, that's pretty much I gotta say about Project Hail Mary. I know it's a short video, but I just want to keep it spoiler free so you guys won't get spoiled and you guys can go check out the movie that's playing right now in theaters, and it'll be worth watching when you guys see it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all my daily videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.